Hi everyone, welcome to Tuesday's Daily Tarot reading. So let's find out what we need to hear today. So I'm going to start with the Sacred Traveler cards. My name is Emily. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoyed today's reading. So we're just going to see what it is we need to hear for today, but please bear in mind that time is fluid, so don't worry if these don't happen to you today. They're just the messages that we need. So we have the Mystic Healer. I don't know if some of you are maybe thinking about starting a healing course, but there is a big yes for that. So if you're looking at either doing some healing yourself, like training up, or even if you're looking at maybe booking a healing session for yourself, that would definitely be beneficial as well. However, I feel from a majority of you, you are a healer. And you've been maybe feeling this pull to start exploring this path a little bit more. Perhaps you've been feeling different, like your energy's felt different, like you want to use it to help others. So whatever you're thinking of doing, look, it's going to be a great adventure. So Spirit's kind of saying, look, take a risk. Maybe you've been wanting to be a healer. Maybe you've been wanting to be like a spiritual coach or something, but you've really been having this kind of pull to serve others, to help people in some way. And, your guides are saying, move forwards with this idea because the time is right. I feel this will be very abundant for you. It's going to help maybe bring in some extra money. It might help you financially, but it's going to really raise your vibrations. For a lot of you, this is going to lift you up to like a higher vibration. It's going to be a lot more fulfilling for you emotionally. But we have the uncovering treasure on the bottom of the deck as well. So not only is it going to be emotionally rewarding, but for a lot of you, I actually think this could turn into a business or a career. I think a lot of you are maybe retraining in some kind of healing field, and this is going to support you financially as well. So if you've been concerned about that, then do not worry, because it seems like the money is going to flow. We have Journey by Moonlight. So what has been holding you back here? It seems some of you are a little bit scared. You're stuck in this mindset of, what if I try this and it doesn't work out? What if I try this and it's not the right time, or I start to struggle with finances, or it's just so different. What if I don't get customers? It seems like you're kind of talking yourself out of it a little bit, but the truth is what you're doing right now, it's not fulfilling you, because you're feeling this call. You're feeling this call from your soul to start working as some kind of healer. And the more you ignore that call, I feel the more out of sorts you feel, if you understand what I mean. It's starting to feel a little bit uncomfortable, because you've got, this healing energy you want to use to help others. And because you're not able to use that, it's like, it's there, it's ready at your fingertips, and it's kind of buzzing around you, like waiting to be used. So, it might feel quite uncomfortable because you're feeling this big push into using this energy and, answering the call. But then, your fears are holding you back a little bit, and you're worried that it's not going to work out. So let's see what advice we can get with the tarot and any other messages that come through about this as well. It's because you can't see the path, right? It's because you can't see what fully lies ahead. We've got the Queen of Cups. So you know that you've got all of this love and energy to share with others. You know that you would find it so rewarding to help other people, to nurture. You're very compassionate and understanding. So you are fully aware that this is your skill set. This is what you want to do. You know that you'll be good at it. But because you can't see where it's going, or, what the path is, you're a little bit scared that, maybe this isn't going to bring you the rewards that you need, or, like I said, just be a stable enough a stable enough path. There's big questions around stability here. Four of Pentacles. So there's, to be honest, there's a lot of financial concerns. That's what you're worried about. Is this going to be enough money? You know, if I choose to explore this path, then how do I know it's stable? How do I know that it's going to work out long term? Like, where's my money going to come from? You know, there's a lot of questions around finances here, but the Tower also flew out. And the Tower reminds us that maybe we are creating a prison for ourselves. Maybe we are, you know, kind of putting our walls up and blocking things from happening. Now, the Tower can speak of divine intervention as well. So I actually feel that if you don't answer the call, there's going to be this knocking on the door from something, and it's going to shift anyway. For me, when I had to change my job, or I felt that call to, you know, it was uncomfortable. Like, what I was doing, I loved my job, I loved my colleagues, I loved the company I worked for, but I just felt like I didn't belong there. I felt like I wasn't being true to myself. Metal. And that feeling grew and grew and grew until I could not stay there anymore, no matter how much I was scared of leaving. So I feel a lot of you are going to start to feel that push. And like I said, the Tower is asking you to come out of the prison that you've built for yourself, kind of before Spirit comes knocking it down anyway. You know, these changes are going to take place sooner or later, but either you can choose to remain in control and make those decisions, or you can wait for divine intervention to occur, and that could be a little bit more uncomfortable. You know, you might find that you get made redundant, or, you know, you lose your job or something. And that's because you're just being pushed out of that environment to fulfill your mystic healing kind of purpose here. So, yeah, the big message today is like, are you going to create the change, or are we going to create the change for you? Because we're more than happy to do that. High Priestess here. We're more than happy to make sure that you start kind of like fulfilling the High Priestess that you are. But I'm sure you'd rather like to remain in control of this situation. So some of you may be kind of turning your back on parts of yourself right now. You have a High Priestess coming out in this position. Reversed is really saying, are you really kind of tuning into your higher self, or are you trying to disconnect a little bit to live a more 3D life, or to continue doing what you're doing? It is completely okay to do that, but maybe something feels a little bit misaligned here. You know, perhaps you aren't really content with what you're doing because you know you're closing off a lot of your spiritual path. You know, you feel this calling, and choosing not to answer the call can often keep you stuck in this state of illusion. Now, I know that there's a big decision to come here, because we have the Lovers and we have the Seven of Cups. So there's some fear here around making this big choice, because when the Lovers comes up, it's like, you know what you want to do. You know, you've already decided kind of where you want to be, or what matters to you. You decided what your values are, but the Lovers is now a choice to honor them. The Lovers is now saying, it is decision time about what path are you going to walk now. And with the Seven of Cups, of course, you have options. You know, there's no right or wrong, but it's about choosing what feels good for you. I can see how indecisive you are right now and unsure about, you know, whether this is going to be a good idea or not, but perhaps you can find a way to explore it a little bit. Yeah, we've got the Ace of Cups when I split the deck. Perhaps you can find a way to explore this new beginning without fully committing to it to begin with. So is there a way that you can do this at the side, on weekends, part-time? Is there a way you can explore this opportunity without having to kind of throw yourself in the deep end? Is there a way to start in the shallow end and work your way up? I do feel the answer is yes. So yeah, you're being guided to just take that risk and keep moving forwards, but know that, maybe you're putting yourself in a bit of a prison right now, just through focusing on your fears and what couldn't work out, because actually there's so much indication of success here. It's just about being brave to take that first step. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed today's daily reading. Let me know what resonated. If you guys are feeling that pull to doing some healing, let me know what healing you're looking into. Are we talking Reiki here? Is it crystal healing, counseling, even kind of like medicine, comedy, acting? Like, there's so many different forms of healing, so let me know what it is that you guys are looking at. I will see you back here later today for our love reading, so don't forget to come back later on to check that out, and then I'll be back tomorrow with another daily tarot reading. So goodbye for now, and like I said, those of you who are new, don't forget to subscribe to my channel by hitting the notification bell, but I will see you back here soon for another reading.